Welcome to part 5 of the Sassanid campaign for Total War Attila. Now in the last part we made some unexpected victories down here with destroying the Sasanids and the Lacharid separatists, and I must admit I thought I'd lost the Lachamids as a satrapy, but it seems they're down here. Let's see if we can. So they're actually down here with the tucked in here. Also, I'd say I've rolled the turnover, and what's actually happened is that you've got this faction that's taken a settlement there, and I'm sure, but you can see my satrapies are coming up here to deal with this army here. The other thing that happened was that the Romans, East Romans, attacked Antioch and sacked it, so it's a bit damaged. And the rebels here came in, and so took this area. So I'm just going to take Tarsus back. So it looks like I've got a problem with this. Just going to occupy because I don't think there's going to be much left in here. Yep, you can see the city's pretty beat up, so I think I'm going to have a problem here. I'm probably not even going to bother to repair it, actually, to be honest, because this fleet here is still knocking around. I think we're going to have a bit of a problem now with this area here. We've got a couple of armies here which are effectively sat not doing very much. I really need to rebuild and recruit these armies, but there isn't much that I can do at the moment. So I'm going to have to stick with the armies that I've got. So I think I'm going to bring this army back towards Nabissus. And I've got a feeling, yeah, just gonna bring it back here. This is Pontus, and
at your command.
This is probably one of my better armies. Now I could come all the way down here and resettle this area, which is what I want to do, but I don't think I really want to do it just at the moment. And this is my factionaire. I've got this army here defending, so I think what I'm going to do is bring this army back.
How may I serve Persia?
As well. I think this, yeah, here are no, this has got, allows me to recruit Sogdian warriors. So I think I should be able to recruit some here. So what I'm going to do is, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Get rid of that.
It's a great and glorious thing to fight for our cause.
Get some Sogdian warriors into this army with the cataphracts, with the spearmen, the archers. Got some Persian scouts. That should balance this army a little bit more. I think once this army's over, I might swap this army back. Actually, maybe that was a mistake bringing this army up here. Maybe this army needs to come here this army needs to come back just across the border so that it can recruit the area. I've got this army up here,
Your command.
which is just I think we're just
Our
going to,
Lord needs good fighters.
got no bowmen here, but I don't think they really need it. Just have a couple of slingers, I think, in this army. Got something here. What have we got here? Withholding taxes. My lords, as one of our tax collectors, I must report that some of our citizens have been holding. Oh, I think we'll just talk them down while we're here. I think we can get this guy to seek a wife. Let's have a look at our positions. We got no. So let's just get Master of Supplies. Well, we've certainly got to get in. I think we need to get in. Well, he's obviously can't. Well, you're in an army, so I think you're a governor as well. Is anyone else? No, obviously I've been neglecting this faction, which isn't particularly very good. Got all the governors I can get in here. So, that's done. Got this guy converting. Where's my other agents? Can I recruit any agent? Yeah, I need a spy, I think. Misdirect.
Awaiting Persia's
Get you.
bidding, my lord.
Put it in here. Can you get anything else here? Nope. Right, let's see what we can build. We can build anything. Syria's in a mess, but that's to be expected. We got down here. We got. I think what's the fertility like here? Probably going to be pretty poor, isn't it? So we'll get a cattle herd in here. This has got negative food. I think that's all we can do this turn. So here we go. Oh, we've got unassigned traditions up here. Oh, I suppose we'll go with that. I'm certainly gonna go with that. Probably find this navy will have another go at Antioch. Oh, looks like we've got rebels again. As I say, because the Pontus is pushing down south and the Lachemids are down south, oh, looks like the East Romans have pushed off a bit. Western Romans. Yeah, I'm reluctant to push down towards Egypt because I think Pontus and the Lachemids will do the honours there. I'm more interested in pushing up through Asia Minor. I think these guys are going to go and deal with yep, I think the war target's working nicely there. Oh. I've forgotten all about these cutscenes.
They made ready for war. The world had fallen into shadow. The earth grew cold, and the wind whispered of death. And I beheld a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of scales in his hand. Attila was born. All knelt before him, for they knew he would devour the earth and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. Attila was born from darkness and despair.
There we are. Attila, the birth. He is a man born into the world to shake nations, and the scourge of all lands, whose name brought all fear to all mankind. To the east, in the Scythian wastes, a child is born. The royal Hunnic line, destined to greatness, he was to be named Attila. So they made ready for war. And time marches on. We've achieved as much, but our people face ever increasing odds. Chapter 2, Desolation. Attila was born in the darkness of despair, survived until spring 420, and we get 4,000. Right, so let's just get these guys in position. That should help with the... oh. So... of course we got climate change as well. So you can see if I... fertility now, you can see here it's virtually totally infertile. It's still holding up here. This is going infertile. But while I'm here, as I say, if I can find the faction ownership, see we've got this area here. I'm quite happy to live with Pontus. Probably will expand down to here to take Yarib to complete this province to make it viable, but to be honest my main interest now is to push through here. I'd like to capture Constantinople. These areas have reasonable fertility. I could push down to Egyptus, but I think the Lachemids will do that job for me. Maybe later in the game, if things are going well. First thing is to get this spy out. I certainly would like to have a look at Tarsus. In fact, I think what I'm going to do while I'm thinking about it is Racketeer, the all+1. I think we're going to get a second spy. I think I like my spies. I like them to be out pushing. I want this army up. I think I was going to go that way anyway. I suppose you're not going to... I suppose... does that count being inside of the area? Because I don't want him to go to the city. I just want them to be able to rearm and recruit. So, yep. So... gonna get rid of all this lot. We've got some. So we'll get some Sugdian warriors. Got some bowmen, Persian light cavalry, melee cavalry. Got plenty of spears. Have to find out where we can. I think I can get. Not sure how Cestafon was. So you can get some cataphracts in here. Persian scouts in this army. Where can I get the Persian mounted bowmen? I'm definitely going to have to get some.
My lord.
Ooh, look at this. Oh no, these are mercenaries. Sorry. Persian scouts. So where can I get Persian mounted bowmen from? fortifies garrison. There's some Dalamite warriors.
We fight for you, my lord.
I know I'm running this guy backwards and forwards, but
Patrols. Ready for orders.
some Persian bowmen, some Dalamite warriors here.
Come, join our ranks.
They're not. Compare that with the.
Ready for orders.
These have got melee attack 57. Oh, and these Dalamite warriors
Awaiting Persia's bidding, my
got
lord.
melee damage, melee attack damage 40, armor 38, health, missile block 25.
My lord.
Melee damage, armor 38. There's not a lot in
We fight for
these
you.
Dalamite warriors, is there? So I need the Adzadrin barracks to get Persian mounted bowmen. So I've got that in Cestafon. I think once that's repaired, I'm going to do that. So
How may I serve Persia?
do I send this army down to get that? Yep, I think that's what I'm going to do. It's a pretty cheap army. I think what we're going to do is send this army down that way.
Command, my lord.
Pontus should secure that border. I think we're just going to get rid of these bozos again.
I would travel the world for Persia.
I'm just going to auto-resolve that.
Make haste, men.
So
Ready for battle.
it's going to
Get to it, men.
should let the army let it build up a bit here. Before I repair that, I think I'll have a look round. So, got Sogdian warriors here. Got lots of food here. Minus 30. I'm gonna put a second camel herd in there. Sarfan, it's doing okay. It's got food's a bit low, but there's not much I can do about that. Get Persian camel raiders, but I don't want to do that. Got totem sanitation here, so we could go up to take this up to tile maker. Gold veins here. That will. But I've got plenty of money, so. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Food in this area. That's pretty good, but. That's a sanitation. Sanitation's good. Local industry. Let's see what we got here. Town commons. Public order tax rate. I'm gonna put a public commons in there. I think I'm gonna let Odessa grow up so I can expand Odessa. Odessa's looking good. Got Sogdian warriors pushing. Gonna let the courthouse go. Let's just have a quick look at down here. Gives me another 150. Wealth from maritime commerce. Road development 20. How's the religion here? It's not. How's the food? 110, that's good. Got 2 religious buildings here. That will be there. I think I'm just going to. So food here is massive. Amida's north. I think I'm gonna upgrade Amida. That's all my money spent this term. Right. Oh, need to do some research. Camel farms level 3. Trade war, food trader. Library magistrates. Unlocks elite Dolomite warriors. Recruitment -4. Armour, carpenter. Do I want that? I'm more interested in food trader, magistrates, carpet maker. I think I'm more interested in that at the moment, just to get the food level up a bit better, a bit higher. And I say Antioch. We need to work on Antioch. So just going to maybe we can just squeeze in one battle, or see if we can get across and take. But they're gonna, my satrapies are going to just sit there laying siege, I suppose. The glory of battle, mission aborted. While war, defeat the following army. Oh well, yeah, well. Sabrias have just been destroyed. Fire and victory. I think that's the faction up here, so they've done their job. So the war targets are very effective. Yep. So my satrapies have done a very, very good job there. Just push this spy out, I think, a bit further. So this area got Myra over here and Iconium there, so got the potential.
Ready for orders.
Let's just get in here and take Tarsus, I think. Might as well.
Laying siege to the settlement.
Shall I fight it? Shan't I? Nah, it's a siege battle. Sorry guys, I'm just going to also resolve this. I'm just going to occupy.
Ready for orders.
Well, I'm just gonna knock that down. We knock that down. Supply storage rid of that. Need to repair that now. Still expensive. Got fishing jetties here. I think I'm just gonna let that slowly repair on its own volition for the moment, because we don't really how's the garrison here? Yeah, it's picking up. We've got a small fleet here. Just going to this army down here. It's taking attrition, but I think we're going to try and save a little bit of cash here. Now, Sassanid is there. So I need to bring this army back this way a bit towards Sassanid.
I would travel the world for Persia.
See if we can get some.
Is that all, my lord?
I thought it was Sassanid who had the firing catapults. So haven't got the Persian mounted bowman yet. Medzan barracks. I thought I had a. Or is it here? That's Levy Centre. Dessa. Oh, this looks like I don't have. So I think we're just going to recruit that. I'd like to have Persian mounted bowmen. I don't think. Got ordinary bowmen here. I'm getting a bit too much in the way of military troops. That's going to be 3, so I think you guys can just chill out there.
It is an honor to serve.
This guy's got spire population, courage descent, that could be useful, but I think we're going to open up this area a bit. This army's not going to bother building this army up anymore because the threat up here is gone. So this is going to be my deal with the rebels army. Let's just have a look diplomatically. Does everybody like us? Can we get any trade agreements? Takamids are right out there. The Betia. Yeah, they're a puppet state. They're at war with so many people, it's unbelievable. Lassiter. Yeah, I don't think you're worth worrying about. Cartuli. Yeah, well, I don't think that's worth worrying about. So we've got the army here that can recover. Got our spy. I think we're
How may I serve you?
get him out doing his thing here.
Softly. I go.
As I say, I want to expand, but I don't want to expand too quickly. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to hang on to that cash so that see if I can repopulate this area. So we're going to go one more turn. Got unassigned traditions here. Upkeep -8 land units. Yeah, certainly going to go for that. Go for that. Right, so I'm going to go one more end turn, and then I think this is where the episode's going to come to an end. Sorry, there's been no real battles. I think that might be a bit of a trademark of what's going on at the moment.
It is time to speak with an eye to mutual profit. I offer this
Oh, I thought
because
you were my
are
puppet
an
sake,
intelligent
but-
man. My lord's protection.
So they've become my puppet state. I thought they were my puppet state. Oh well. Oh. Live and learn. Actually, I'll check before, I think before I go, I'll just have a quick look at the victory conditions. Got rebellion,
On the move, my lord.
suppose I shouldn't have moved that army out. I'm gonna have to come this way.
I will travel the world for Persia.
So we got a little bit of rebellion, see if we got enough.
Awaiting Persia's bidding, my lord.
Yep,
Ready for
let's just do
battle.
this. I spent all my money this turn, but don't think there's much I can do about that. So, just have a quick look at the victory conditions. 10. So, we've got all the units there. Produce the following amount of wealth. Maintain sovereignty, because we've got 8 puppet states. So does that mean the Lakhmids must have declared independence? Or something? So this army's going to have to come back there.
My lord.
I think I'm going to have to bring... Actually, I'm going to bring this army south, and then
On the move, my lord.
I shouldn't have moved this army. Bugger.
You have
Now I'm
further
just going to
orders?
leave it. I'm going to bring this army down here just to pacify this area for the moment while that area is being built. I think now they can destroy this rebel faction. This army can just chill out over here because we've got an enemy over here. So they can defend this frontier. Got the Lakhmids securing that border. This army can move back. Who's this lot? Judea. Let's see.
Do not try my patience with a dull tongue. My torturer has a collection of dullards' parts.
I think what I might do is sweep this army in here. Let's see if we can take Judea. Actually, let's go for it. Sorry guys, I know I said I was going to finish, but
At your service.
I think we can do this. Discourage populace. Yeah, well, just go for that. Got that agent up there. See, somebody's having a go at these Romans up here. What if that's a horde faction actually? There's the Himyar down here. I think we might have to deal with them in the future. But let's say this army can just Quadrians, Armenia. Should have known that was gonna happen. We're just gonna let them auto-resolve it. I'm quite happy to let Pontus have that. I mean, I'll probably end up taking it away from them eventually. Oh, we got another failed. So we got a rebellion there. What we're going to do is, well, reason I come down here for, I'm going to declare war. I'm not going to call my allies in.
War, my friend.
Besieging settlement.
And we're just going to auto-resolve through that. Sorry about this. I think that's just too much of an opportunity to pass up. And we're just going to occupy that.
At your command.
That's Judea.
At your command.
I think we'll just get...
Kill them all.
Actually, no.
Is that all, my lord?
We're just going to stand there, I think. Let them build up one turn. Let this army
Fight for you, my lord.
come and deal with these yozos.
I would
I
travel
think
the
we can
world
still
for
get them.
Persia.
Yeah, we're just going to... take on that.
Ready for battle.
Just,
Awaiting Persia's bidding,
you can
my
go
lord.
back in here, actually. Got some rebel forces there. This army, well, it's pretty strong, so I think they can deal with their own problems. So get rid of that. Just like that. What's this forum? About that. How's Antioch doing? No. Don't have enough money for that. Still a little bit of cash there. Just got Yathib here.
How may I serve Persia?
That obviously needs a bit of cash. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. It's probably gone on a little bit longer, and I couldn't resist the temptation of actually gonna raise another army here. Do I want to raise another army here? I've got lots of armies stood around doing nothing. I've got this army here.
We fight for you, my lord.
It's a small defensive army. Actually, how many armies have I got? Armies, I've got 5 out of 8. Oh, I can afford another army. So I think you can give me Persian mounted bowmen there. If I do that here, Sogdian ward, Prussian hurlers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna raise another army here. Govern province administrator. Influence 19. I think what I'm going to do is
At your
recruit this guy.
command.
Sorry for the cut, I just had to have a bit of a coughing fit there, guys.
Our lord needs good fighters.
Just going to recruit a few troops there. And this is definitely where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Give a like and subscribe and support the channel. And until the next time, enjoy your gaming.